Hello, hello. Welcome back once again. I see I need to fix things already. Streaming is hard. It's darn streaming stuff. All right, there we go. I think we're good. I think we're there. We got audio. Hopefully we got audio. We got stream is up. Oops, I need to turn some more lights on. It'll help brighten me up a little bit. Hey, doodad. You don't drink, but you like this brew? Nice. Oh, man. My glass is dirty. Hang on a sec. I got to go back here to my supply cupboard and get some glass cleaning stuff because this looks horrible. You probably don't see it, but it looks horrible to me. So use some of Spray Away, world's greatest glass cleaner, ammonia-free, spray and wipe clean, it says. Pardon the view of the back of my head. Nobody wants to see that. Oh, that's looking better. Let's give it one more little wipe down here. Get it nice and clean. Do I got streaks on the bottom of my glass? Oh my God. I think I have streaks on the other side of the glass. God, it's gonna drive me nuts. Let me put this away. Promise we'll get around to playing pinball eventually. All right. I think I'm only going to do one more stream after this, and then we'll go move the rig down to the basement. Had it on location, any changes you are making. I'm still adding code. And I got some feedback, and there's still some stuff I haven't done. So like when you get into multi-balls, there's no indicators as to what you're supposed to do for like jackpots. Part of my problem is if I have like my right lane or shoot a right orbit for a jackpot, there's really I got one light on that. So how do I indicate that you're supposed to shoot that? Left orbit, you have the lights there in front of the spinner that could indicate, but not really sure. So I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing. Maybe I don't have jackpots. Maybe I just take those out of there. But then you don't get to hear the bell. I don't know. So some of that stuff. So some of the things, like if you watch here in attract mode, it's showing you one or two can play in the back glass. Press start, blah, 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 and high score, things like that. So some of the things I've changed are going to come up like right now it says train Luke, and it shows you what on the playfield to train Luke. Rescue Leia, and it's flashing the Rescue Leia lights. Escape the Death Star, you got to shoot that shot. Deliver the plans, you need to shoot that. And I may need to be those for a little longer. I know what they all are, but if somebody else is looking at it, it's like that goes by too fast to be able to look up there and read that and then look down at the playfield to see what's going on. So I may need to slow that down some so that happens longer. All of this seems to be going faster than usual. I don't know. Mostly just more feedback stuff. The other thing I did after I got it back is I added more chimes. There are now six chimes in here. So I can play more of the tunes. But that's just a me thing. I don't think anybody else really noticed or cared. So like at the end of the game, it plays the Imperial March. And instead of playing the first 4 measures of it, I can play the first 8. It's basically the same tune repeated, but at a higher pitch. I don't think it's a full octave higher, but it is a higher pitch. Of course, my chimes are not exactly the right notes anyway, but it allowed me to play that twice, play double that, so I get more of that tune, which is pretty cool. And plus I added this, when I start the game, listen to this, what it does. So hopefully you can at least recognize the tune. The notes don't sound right to me, but I know the tune. But I definitely needed more notes to be able to play that tune than I did for the Imperial March. So I could do the first part of the Imperial March with just the 3 chimes. Yeah, cool, huh? So I actually made different chime bars. I added 2 higher notes and 1 lower note than what the stock Gottlieb ones. So basically it's just longer or shorter bars. Just 1.5 inch wide aluminum stock from Lowe's is pretty much all it is. So during gameplay, the scoring is all just... Actually, I could probably add that. I could do that. I don't have... So it's like 10, 100,000 all play a note. I could add another chime to that. So for like the 10,000s, when you hit a 10,000 rollover, it would play one of those. All my shots that actually score 10,000 play the bell. But that's most of what... I've been trying to do is just clarify directions and indicators on the playfield on what you're supposed to do. So right now it says P1 skill shot. So I added the P1. Initially it said, just said skill shot up there, and it didn't really imply whether you were playing 1 player or 2 players. So now I have it saying that. Indicator as well. So like when you hit, if I hit anything, so when you hit a shot, it briefly flashes the indicator down here as well as up on the back box. So like train Luke, it'll flash Luke and Obi-Wan up on the back box, and it also flashes the train briefly down here. See if I can hit it. So I'm going to hit I'm going to try to hit the last one of those. I missed. Missed again. But if you... Alright, so I'm going to try to hit this over here. So it'll advance the Luke training. The Obi-Wan targets the blue ones. And then it'll advance... This tracks the training on those 6 inserts across the middle. But if I hit that shot, it should flash the mission complete down here. Of course, I missed it. Missed it and drained. Just little things, mostly. I still want to add... I've started it, but I haven't finished it. Is like a final wizard mode. Let's see if we can hit that. I can't hit a damn thing. I'm trying to do specific things and it's just not working. So there was the double at the end playing the Imperial March. Dum 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 dum. I'm not a musician type, but hopefully you get the idea. The other thing I did, I'm going to briefly zoom out a little bit. So I changed the apron. Hopefully you can see down here on the apron, instead of saying Gottlieb there, it says Borgdog, although it's got the G like the Gottlieb G. Made a new apron piece for it. And the middle part of that, I need to get some more light on that. Hang on a second. There, we can see that better. So then the middle part of the Gottlieb thing, I made it so it's kind of like a Death Star. And there it says Borg Dog instead of Gottlieb. So it's Borg Dog Star Wars as opposed to Gottlieb Star Wars. Turn my light off. Just little things, refining stuff, basically. Now everything's really dark. Oh, because the playfield's dark. So when I'm doing that train during the attract part, it actually turns off all the GI. That, and I probably messed with my camera by having that other light on there. But I think we'd start another game. Let's go ahead and do 2-player. It says 2-player added. Player 2 added up there. So now it says player 1 skill shot. No! I had a chance. We've already completed one. Of our missions. We've rescued Leia. Goran, how you doing? I think it plays chicken twice because I think I have it playing that when you first chat. How you doing today, Goran? We're playing Star Wars. There's that C&K guy. How you doing today? Just getting everybody coming today. Uh-oh, Outland. Hi, guys and gals. I'm gonna guess you meant hi. Hello to you. You doing good? Glad to hear it. I don't have a topper on here, Goran. I did have a topper earlier. My topper is currently, oh well, you can see it. Let me change one of my lights here briefly. So I got my 2 Star Wars giant Pez. Got the Darth Vader and the Death Star over there. Giant Pez dispensers have been sitting on top, but they won't stay up there if I nudge things. So they're sitting on the playfield. This game's kind of dark. I wonder if I turn on lights, what'll happen? Turn the lights on in the room. Probably get a glare in the middle of the playfield. Maybe. Actually, I don't see one too much. But I don't know that it made any difference. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I don't like it behind me. We'll turn that off. All right, that's better. All right, where are we at? So player 2 skill shot. It's flashing the player 2 score and it's telling you P2 skill shot on the player 1 display. So as soon as I hit something, no! Uh-oh. Hang on a second. I nudged and Darth Vader fell over. I gotta rescue Darth. My giant Darth Pez dispenser. We'll put him back there for now. Had to wait for him to stop breathing to continue the game. I like the giant Pez dispensers. They're pretty cool. All right, so I've rescued the princess. You do that by hitting down all the drop targets. And I've delivered the plans, which you do by clearing the top rollovers. I got 2 of the 3 loops to do Escape from Death Star. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of the 6 of the targets to complete Luke's training. I have completed Luke's training, trained Luke, rescued Leia, delivered the plans. So I've completed 3 of the 4 missions. So it now has the tractor beam lit for lock. Tractor beam on, it says. I don't know if you can see that or not. But basically there's a diverter and a lock up under the Death Star. So since I have not completed the escape mission, it turns the tractor beam on. Had I completed the escape and 2 of the others, it would have turned the droid lock on. So I gotta get the ball over there. Let's try this again. Ah! I missed the shot because I'm thinking about it. All right, player 2 has not completed any of the missions. He has now rescued the princess. See, there's that shot I needed to hit last time. Uh-oh, I missed Greedo. All right, so now I've escaped the Death Star. Spinner is worth a lot of points. Or can be. All right, so I've escaped, I've rescued Leia. I need to try to get up top. Need to hit. I hit the wrong thing. Like most pinball machines, if you hit the wrong thing, you drain. And you got to learn what to hit from which flipper and all of that kind of stuff. The Obi-Wan targets, those 2 stand-ups at the end of R2's feet and the 3 underneath the Death Star are put the ball in dangerous places. Some of the shots are easier than others. All right, so I shot Greedo 3 times, which started Greedo multi-ball. So I got Greedo running. And then I just started the main multi-ball. Which I call Star Wars multi-ball, which is the multi-ball if you lock both locks. Then I drained. So if you lock a ball, once you lock a ball, it lowers the bash targets, and then you hit the captive ball, or also the known as the what is it called? Something portal. What does it say? Port. It's the strike port captive. Well, it's the exhaust port. The exhaust port that you have to shoot. You do the trench run and you hit the exhaust port at the end. It's like shooting a swamp rat or something back home that Luke's at. See, I need to watch the movie again. Anyway, you hit that, it starts your multi-ball. So if you've only locked one, even if you have both locked lit, you hit the captive ball, then you start a 2-ball multi-ball. And that's either droid multi-ball or Death Star multi-ball, depending on which ones you've locked. If you lock both of them before you hit it, womp rat, there you go. Not much bigger than 2 meters. There you go. If you lock both of them and then hit the captive ball, it starts a 3-ball multi-ball, which I call Star Wars multi-ball. So in Star Wars multi-ball, it leaves that open and you hit it again and it rewards you an extra ball, which is why I have shoot again showing on Han's leg up there and fire again down here. So this is player 1 gets to go again because he started the 3-ball multi-ball and hit the captive ball before draining out of that multi-ball. One of the things I still need to do is make it more apparent what you're supposed to do during multi-ball. It does have scoring based on your ball. So if you have 3 balls in play, you get triple scoring. 2 balls in play, you get double scoring. But there actually are jackpots to collect. But I don't have anything showing what to get for those jackpots or what to hit to get the jackpots. So I need to figure out how to do that, how to convey that kind of thing. And it's hard to do when I just don't have... They didn't have that stuff in 1978 or 77 when Star Wars came out. Pizza 47, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the collective. Pizza is awesome. I had a slice of leftover pizza for lunch today. I could probably eat pizza every day. So then basically after you play multi-ball, it resets all the missions and you basically get to do it again. But it does change some of this stuff. It's kind of fun that you can loop that. Arg. Mr. J. Crane, how you doing? You know it's a retro EM style. Well, retro early solid state, more than EM. Any ideas on adding a DMD? Definitely going to keep it traditional. My actual thought was to take the displays out of the back box and add score reels in and actually make it even more EM. I'm probably not going to do that because I don't think I would want to put 2 sets of score reels. So then I would be making it a 1-player. Put a price tag on the back box. Hey, Dent, how you doing? Yeah, I think it would be cool. It would have actually been a lot easier to make this a 1-player from the start because there's a lot of things I got to keep track of having a 2-player game. And I got to treat, one of the things is my 5 drop targets over here are actually memory drop targets. So, of course, right now they're all up because player 2 didn't have any of them knocked down, but it remembers where you were the prior ball. Or at least it does unless you've completed the... Didn't give me credit for that one. Ah. All right. Kept messing around. I had R2 lit for lock. You can see the light flashing there. End of game. Yeah, it's just chimes. I don't even have a sound system in here. Let's go ahead and put our high score for today. 272, 370. I think my all-time high, I don't know what it is. We'll see here in a second on the back box. There it is, 377, 800. So yeah, all of the 2-player keeping track of the state and all of that kind of stuff would be much simplified if I had it as single player. But pretty much I'm going to leave it like it is. It's just, like I say, trying to convey what your jackpots are. Hey, Gopu, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while either. Hope you're doing well. Happy Wednesday. trying to convey what to shoot during multi-balls to get jackpots. So I know like some of them, if you do Death Star multi-ball and you shoot the left orbit, gives you a jackpot. Somebody's texting me. Hang on a second. I need to find my phone. Here's my phone. It's right next to me. If I know why. Let me reply to this. You've been crazy busy? Looking forward to vacation. Nice. Vacations are always well. You going to do anything fun for vacation? Or are you just going to hang out at home and relax? Which is one of my favorite vacations. Of course, it was when I had a cabin in the mountains, because that was home. And hanging out in the mountains relaxing was a lot better because there was nobody around except for the deer and the bears and the coyotes and all that other good stuff. There's a superb tech seminar from Golden State Pinball University explaining how multiplayer scoring is handling solid states and first-gen solid states. Really? Golden State Pinball University? Was that part of Golden State Pinball Festival? Is that one of their seminars they had there? I might have to go look at that. Yes, going to Alaska. I have never been to Alaska. Sounds fun though. Sounds interesting. Not in winter. I don't want to go there in the winter, but yeah, sounds cool. You're gonna go up there. I hear it's fishing season or something up there. There's a lot of things in this game. Arr. The seminar is Emoto hosts Pinball University. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure they're all online somewhere. There's a bunch of things in here. I guess that's in the instruction card. I should read the instruction cards. Complete and light the lock. Complete advanced rescue images, locking the ball, explosive portal top, play Dora, Death Star, multiply, qualify, that's the moon, shoot Greedo 4 times to shoot first multi-ball, blast troopers. Okay. Blast troopers in flashing sequence to start rescue 2-ball multi-ball. So these are the troopers. I don't know if you probably can't see that. Let me pull that up for you. We're gonna switch to another camera quick, so I can show you the stormtroopers, if this works. It does work. So there's the drop targets. I'll have little stormtroopers on it. So you gotta blast through the stormtroopers to rescue Leia. If you do them in order, you can see the first one is flashing there. See, this is much brighter on my phone. It overcompensates. Let me switch back to the main screen. Hey, Redhead. Homebrew Wednesday. There you go. I don't like it too bright. It's kind of nice. I mean, I could brighten up the playfield with the camera. I don't know what my settings are. I kind of like it dark so you can see it. But anyway, so the first one's flashing. If you hit that first one, the second one will be flashing. So if you knock them down in order, it starts a multi-ball. Is one of your add-a-balls. I tried to get all those things. So shooting Greedo, which Greedo is, you can see him on the playfield there. There's actually a drop target that pops up. If you go through the left in lane, it says Greedo, hurry up. The drop target will pop up and you have like 2 seconds to hit that. The right in lane is a spinner hurry up. So if you go in the right lane, it's like Alien Star and a bunch of other games. It lights your spinner for a few seconds to oh, that's dangerous. To get more points. I think spinner's normally worth 100 points. When it's lit, it's worth 1,000. I don't have that in the instruction cards anywhere. Doodle-doo. Player 2 did not get the skill shot. Try to remind you, after I drain this ball, or after this ball drains, attention to those drop targets, because it actually it'll reset them all. Then it will knock down the ones I'm trying to lose the ball. I'm really not. That's just the same. Ah! See it knock that top one down? So no, it's basically based on the state of the lights, whether the person has knocked them down or not. One of the other ones is if you complete the missions in order. So if you train Luke first, then rescue Leia, then escape the Death Star, then deliver the plans. Same order as the movie, if you recall. If you do those in order, see, look at that one. It just has the one left up, and that's the one you need to complete. You do them in order, and it starts an Alderaan multi-ball. I may have that in the... complete all missions in order to start Alderaan 2-ball multi-ball, which is a switch frenzy. Every switch is 1,000 points in the game. For as long as you keep that 2-ball going. Everything's flashing. You just play those 2 balls. Obviously rip the spinner. Whether it's lit or not, it's worth 1,000 points. Player 2, if I can... get that last target. So I got the two in order so far. That was my bad. I was trying to catch it, knocked it into the middle. So obviously I can't do them all next. You can dig up the link? Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Go ahead and put up the link if you want. And then I can look at it later too if I remember. So I'm trying to explain things and do them at the same time, and it's just not, it's not conducive to getting a high score because I'm trying to explain stuff. So my instructions are, say, advance Luke's Jedi training by hitting lit Obi-Wan shots, which Obi is up there, Wan is these 3 here. Rescue the princess by blasting down stormtroopers, which is your bank of 5 targets. Escape the Death Star by performing 3 trench runs, which is your left orbits. Deliver the Death Star plans by clearing the map lanes, which are the 3 lanes at the top. I called them map because plans is plan. I thought of going DTP for deliver the plan, but that I just went with map. So then complete advance, rescue, and deliver missions to light Death Star lock. And any other combo for droid lock. So basically it's keyed on the escape mission. If you've completed escape and any 2 others, it lights the droid lock. If you have completed the other 3, it lights the Death Star lock. So it's usually more common to do the droid lock. because there's more different combinations of that to go there. Locking a ball exposes the exhaust port captive ball, so that 3 bank of targets there drops down. I don't even know how well you can see those. Strike the captive ball to release locked balls, reset the missions, and light port for extra ball if releasing both locks. So if you go to the 3 ball, you can get an extra ball from there. Play Droid, Death Star, and Star Wars multi-balls to qualify That's No Moon Final Destruction multi-ball. And that's the one that I've just started coding that. But basically you have to go through and complete the missions 3 times. You have to play Droid multi-ball 1 time. You got to play Death Star multi-ball 1 time, and you have to play Star Wars multi-ball, which is both locks 1 time. So you got to play all 3 of them. And then the next time you qualify to light a lock, it actually starts that No Moon multi-ball. I have never done that in a game, but it's not coded anyway, so it wouldn't do anything. The other things are shoot Greedo 4 times to start shoot first 2-ball multi-ball. So you go through the left in lane, Greedo pops up for a couple of seconds, hit him down. The thing with that is if you go through the left lane and Greedo pops up and you don't hit him, if you don't hit him 3 times when he's popped up, he kills you. And I have had that happen, because that'll happen during multi-ball. If you're playing a multi-ball and a ball goes through your left in lane, oftentimes you get blocked hitting him. But Greedo can shoot you if you miss him 3 times when he pops up, in which case the flippers die, the light turns all green, your ball's drained, and then it slowly turns red like blood spreading out across the whole playfield. And it says Greedo shot you on the back glass. It's kind of cool. It's not in the directions, but it's there. Blast troopers in flashing sequence to start rescue 2-ball multi-ball, which we already talked about. After rescue, so once you've rescued Leia, light all Leia targets to start Leia 2-ball multi-ball. So behind those 5 drop targets are 4 stand-up targets. And you hit those and it lights up the ammo pouches on Chewie's belt. And that, if you light up do all of Leia, then it will start that multi-ball. Complete all missions in order to start Alderaan 2-ball multi-ball, which we already said. All scoring multiplied by number of balls in play. Drop targets, lit hit targets, and lit rollovers advance bonus. So the drop targets will always advance your bonus, and the other ones, when they're lit, advance your bonus. Your left out lane adds bonus multiplier. I didn't put that on here. Oh, there. Clear Stormtrooper bank to advance bonus multiplier. So clearing this bank also advances your bonus multipliers. 2 different ways. So either out lane adds bonus multiplier, as well as clearing the drop target bank. I like playing 2-player on this just because it's fun to watch the drop targets go down. You can't backhand those. There's the Greedo. Oh, I missed Greedo. So that's 1. One missed Greedo. So those top lanes, you can rotate them to the right with the right flipper. Does not rotate to the left. At least not your first time through. So to make things more difficult, is your second, after you've played a multi-ball and it resets your missions, the second time through, your left flipper rotates those to the left. The skill shot does not move. You have to get it in the one that is lit. And then the third time through, none of them rotate. So you actually have to go through all 3 lanes in order to... Skill shot! And the bell. And straight down the middle. Thanks, Mr. J. Crane. I will definitely look that up later and watch those things. Ooh, another skill shot. Look at that. Oh, the in lanes also add bonus when they're lit, which alternates based on something. All right, got that. There's Greedo. Oh, I missed Greedo again. Uh-oh. Is that the same player? Is that player one that missed Greedo the other time? The full version of the seminar on YouTube? Cool. Thank you again. Generally, rescuing Leia is the first mode I complete or mission I complete. I keep calling them modes, but they're really not. They're more like objectives. I kind of equate them to like, you know, completing the 3 right ramps in Attack from Mars, or 3 left ramps, or 3 loops, or whatever. They're missions in the game. All right, so I've completed 3 on player 1. And I drained. Had the lock lit, tractor beam on, was blinking. Because I had completed 3. So you didn't see this on player 1, but on player 2, if you get to ball 3 and you have not qualified a lock, it lights one of the out lanes for extra ball. So that's another way to get extra ball. Yeah, I think those are the only 2 ways. So I don't think I turn it off. So it's still lit. Almost lost it. Ooh, I got the extra ball. So there you can see I got 2 of the ammo pouch on Chewie lit. Which was kind of cool that I actually got that to work right and get those lights in the right spot. I kind of tried to do it. All right, so my tractor beam is lit, so I need to shoot that left orbit. Let it bounce and go over the other. Did it bounce over the other flipper? I still have I started? I did start a multi-ball in one of the games, so yeah, that's kind of the rules. The final wizard mode, if you ever get there, that's no moon, will be a battling the Death Star. So my thoughts right now is that whole that's no moon is going to lower the bash target. It's going to have a multi-ball. I don't know how many balls. Maybe all 4. And you have to hit the portal, hit the captive ball so many times to qualify a super jackpot. So you get jackpots for hitting it. And then it'll light a super jackpot somewhere that you'll have to hit. And then you'll have to hit it so many more times. It'll increase each time to do another one. So basically you'll be battling the Death Star the whole time. And I think it's going to have a fairly long ball save. so that it keeps kicking out 4 balls. This is run by MPF, Mission Pinball Framework, is the software. The hardware is Cobra Pin, which is, I'm wearing my Cobra Pin shirt today. Hey, Pinball Gramps, how you doing? Don't hit you again. Yes, I'm going to have to keep hitting that captive ball. So, and to make it harder, I'm going to have it keep kicking all those balls in play. So then you'll have, and then once the multi-ball ends, my current thought is that I'm going to end the game. Like I say, I've never gotten there. I've gotten close. I've played 2 of the multi-balls in a game, but I've never played 3. You doing great? Good. Glad to hear. We're doing good here as well. Oh, you met Tom? Yeah, I know he was there. Cool. I thought about going down there. I was busy getting this game ready for the Northwest show. You need to work on your homebrew at some point? You do need to work on your homebrew. Are you doing a homebrew, Gopu? Did I know that? Are you in any of the homebrew discords or anything like that? Had 5 to 7 homebrews at Golden State? Nice. Maybe I'll make it down there next year now that this one's together. And maybe I'll go there in addition to the Northwest show. But I didn't have this one ready to play for the Northwest show, and it had some bugs still. I never did find out what was causing my bug at the Northwest show. But I think I may have inadvertently fixed it by fixing something else. It was a ball handling bug. You haven't started, but you have a cab already? Nice. Not doing anywhere in the forums? Okay. Yeah, I didn't do a build thread or anything like that. Too many times you go, especially on Pinside, you put a build thread up and then everybody tries telling you what to do. And it's like, this is my machine. I'll share it with me when I'm done. But I'm not even going to put up there. So Trident Pinball, Ernie Silverberg, who does he does like starter kits. He'll make he sells a kit with fast hardware and a basic routed playfield and stuff like that. Anyway, he's got a Discord with a whole bunch of homebrew guys in that all spend a lot of time and help each other out pretty good and all of that. So. Fast Pinball, if you go with their boards, have the fairly active Slack channel. I blew it. If you do fast, Cobra is mostly he's in the Trident Discords. Oh, I missed Greedo again. Spinner was lit. Do you know what your theme is yet, or? And if you do you mind sharing it? If you don't, that's cool. All right. Completed that. So the one thing it does is those drop target banks to try to get Leia afterwards, it resets the bank after you complete it. Jumanji? Cool. That'll be fun. Arg. Well, player 2 can just walk off because they've already won. Skill shot. Yeah, in addition to the 6 chimes that are in here, I do have a bell. So I got a 5-inch bell in the cab as well. So I don't know how well you can see. Let me see if I can move that over to there. So there's the captive ball with the flashing light that's behind the bash target. I'm pretty sure you can't see it from the overhead cam, although you can see the red light flashing. So that's how you start multi-ball, is by hitting that captive ball. You don't hit it, you don't start multi-ball. Keep missing it. There it is. And it does have a ball save on it. There was a jackpot. Did a left orbit. Ooh, Lazarus. During Death Star multi-ball, that orbit is your jackpot. Trying to keep it alive. Nope. Lost it. So then at the end of the multi-ball, it also resets everything. Have you ever had anyone ring your bell? I have not. Well, I had somebody drop a post pounder on my head once. That rung my bell. How's that? I like that. I would think that qualifies, yeah. For sure. It was not fun. All right, I'm going to zoom that out a little bit. See if I can get this. All right, so there, now we can see the bash targets. And that's the mech from Attack from Mars and other games. It's that same three bank drop target. Does the bell ring 3 times? No, but that's a good idea, Dent. The knocker goes off 3 times because it has a knocker in here as well. I have lots of mechs in the cabinet. 6 chimes, a bell, and a knocker down in the cabinet. Suppose I could put a shaker motor in there and get even more stuff, but no, the knocker goes off 3 times because knockers are for high scores. I think that's the only time. I don't think I have a replay or anything like that in here. Let me see. I'm going to brighten that up a little bit. I have to get up on my tippy toes so I can see what that screen says. And put my glasses on. Hopefully that still has good a little bit more motion blur. Made it a little brighter. You can't win a free. They're all free, Dent. Post drivers are dangerous. They are dangerous. Fortunately, it was a manual one, not a hydraulic one. I worked on in college. I worked one summer with the sign crew for the state highway department. This was back in the 80s. So the manual post pounder that got dropped on my head is we were too far from the trucks. We were having to drive signs in manually. Normally we'd use a hydraulic one, which was basically like a jackhammer, only it was hollow in the middle, and you'd put it over the post and then shoot the air and it'd go pound the post into the ground like a pile driver. This game's not going to make money. Definitely not. It cost money, Dent. It cost money. All games are free for me, so it works. Anyway, the hydraulic one, that was a heavy sucker, and you had to pick that thing up high enough to get it on the post. We'd usually have the post at an angle, and you put the hydraulic thing on there and then lift it up. Anyway, I'm reminiscing again. Instead of playing games, which is what we're here for. Oh, it fires the knocker when you add player 2. That was another thing I changed from the show, is that I didn't have indicators like when you added player 2. So a lot of times people would hit the button twice really fast and add player 2 and not even realize it. So I made it that you can't actually add player 2 till it's done playing the intro tune for player 1. I should make it so it doesn't kick the ball out until that point, so it'd be kind of like an EM. So you can't actually add player 2 until it's like 4 or 5 seconds. I don't know if y'all have noticed the ball in play count down there has a counter for the spinner. Tells you how many spins you got. Looks like it reset in the middle of that one for some reason. Don't know why. Hate it when people hit the start button really fast. Don't exactly. I hate it when they start a 2-player game and then walk away after 3 balls. I hate it when I shoot multiple orbits and they don't all count. There is a pop bumper in R2's head as well, in case you haven't noticed that. 40 spins, I was busy looking up there and I let the ball go off my flipper. All right, we've completed the escape. Shot enough loops. If you don't hit anything, it gives you your ball back. It's actually really, missed Greedo again. It's actually really hard to miss everything. Oh no, I had it. Oh. I already got those. I don't need those. All right, I got 2 more loops and I got a whole bunch of layers to hit. All right. Managed to move that around, so got them all. Still don't need any more of those. I missed that blue target. You'd think I could hit that because it's really close. All right, droid lock is lit. We'll often reject from that lane. I went for the multi-ball. You can hit it from both sides, but it's kind of a backhand. From the left. All right. So we started Droid Multi-Ball. Lost the ball right before the ball saver. I honestly have no idea what the jackpots are in Droid Multi-Ball. Look at that spinner go. Whew. 50 some spins, that's pretty good. Multi-ball's over, back to the beginning. I don't trust that to bounce over when it's coming down that way. So one of the other things that makes it harder the second time through, or the third time through, is that on your first time going through the missions, there are 2 of the Obi-Wan targets lit. But after that, there's only 1. So right now, there's only 1 Obi-Wan target lit. You can see the 1 blue insert. And I keep missing. Oh, then I drained. So I wanted to make it a little harder to go through the second time. So I have the top lanes rotate the opposite direction, and the third time through it doesn't rotate at all. And so right now, see, they haven't done their first. So you got 2 of the Obi-Wan targets. There's two blue ones. No one's going to offer me a job. Nobody wants these old machines. All right. No! I had the lock lit. I was trying to get the lock and I missed it. I'm too old. I'm retired. I don't work anymore. Well, it'd be fun. If they wanted machines of this type designed, I personally think we need to go back to more easier games, or simpler, more basic, less complicated, to get more people interested in playing pinball. New machines, they got the fancy themes and all that, but unless you're already a pinball person, which one of your kids gets this pin? Good question. Neither kid plays pinball. I have 2 daughters. They have kids of their own. Maybe one of the grandkids will get it, but I don't know that they play pinball either. I got one son-in-law that plays pinball. He's got a couple. He's got a Rocky and Bullwinkle and a Swords of Fury at his house. So maybe it'll have to go to him. Be in a garage sale. Either that or they'll shove me into it and bury me in it. I don't know. Nobody. I'm sure there's a few people that want to buy it from me. So, but it's fun. It's been a lot of fun. Simple is best for the soul, man. That's why you love EM. Exactly. EMs are nice. I kind of like early solid state. It's a good balance. Brooklyn Pin, how you doing? Wrong hat. Exactly. I like that game. I know a lot of people trash on it. Rocky and Bullwinkle is fun. It's got neat shots, stuff to shoot. Theme matters. Theme definitely matters to me for games that I'm going to own. I'll play pretty much anything on location, but I don't know that I would ever own a Sopranos. The theme does nothing for me, and it is actually kind of off-putting. I'm not into that kind of show, TV show. I'm not into that kind of movie. I don't care for Godfather either. Just not something I'm interested in. Bond's 60th could have been great if they had made it not so freaking expensive. You know, what their idea, why didn't they think they could sell a bunch more of those? It's crazy. But yeah, so things at home, generic themes. This is my star floor. I got Starlight, Alien Star, Star Wars, and Stars. Star Trek is now down in the basement, and will probably be for sale soon. But I don't know that there's any themes that will get me to buy a machine. Theme did nothing for you till you watch the show. Now you get it. Which one? Sopranos or? Some movie themes just don't hit if you was not interested in the movies. Okay. Yeah, I'm not even interested in watching it. We don't watch any of the drama type stuff. It's just not interesting to us. We're too old to have drama. Just don't care anymore. So, P3, getting Princess Bride. Love the movie. Love that I had a P3 and get that module. People that like Princess Bride love the game. If you're not a Princess Bride fan, you probably wouldn't do it. You'd like to try Weird Al. Weird Al's a lot of fun. He's in the game. I think I just streamed him Monday. I didn't do very well on stream, but Goodfellas and Casino you can pass on watching again. But Bond, I've watched all the Bond movies. I enjoyed them. The regular Bond is okay, but I would actually rather have Bond 60th. To me, it's just a neater game. It's just cool. Pulp Fiction, I had not watched the movie when the Pinball Machine came out. I did watch it. It was okay. It was a decent movie. Love the Pinball Machine. Pinball Machine's great. Maybe they need a pinball machine for Legend of Zelda. I'm pretty sure somebody was doing a homebrew for that. I think pinball machines based on video game properties would be good. P3's coming out, Multimorphic's coming out with Portal. Good. I thought the Legend of Zelda, I don't remember who was doing it. It's been a while. But I thought they had actually completed it and it was at shows and things like that. But I'm not positive on that. A lot more shows out there if you're in the Midwest or East part of the United States. And California has a couple of them. And we got the one in Seattle. Let's see if I can do these in order. Outlane. Dangerous shot. Legend of Zelda for VPX, yeah. Pretty much any theme there's a VPX. A lot of them are somebody just hacked a crap onto a game. VPX can be kind of hit or miss, I think. Isn't Portal way old news? They haven't actually shipped any yet, so you tell me. Or are you talking the video game? I hadn't played the video game either before the pinball machine. That's another one that I hadn't played. I didn't need that. Oh! Dang it. Suppose the guy leaves gladiators? Yeah, I've heard that. Nintendo backed out after the 2 Super Mario pins ended up. Yeah. Gladiators is kind of cool, actually. Oh, stupid outlane. I haven't spent much time on the Super Marios. I have played Gladiators a few times. I thought it was fun. Son of a biscuit. I only got myself to blame. Gottlieb had some really cool games in that era. I know a lot of people like to pan on the Gottliebs, but wow. Yeah, something like that, CNK. February, March is when it was announced, started going to shows. But they said at that time it was going to be late summer before they started shipping them, which it's still late summer. I think sometime in September they're going to start shipping. Summer ends end of September. So yeah, I don't know how for them to get on a different cycle of pinball stuff. Local arcade has both Marios, including the Mushroom World one that's really small. Yeah, I've seen they usually have that one at the Northwest show. You own three. You own three what, CNK? Marios? Look at all those hundreds of points. See, now the spinner was lit and I missed it. Do it again. Portal? Yeah, I did order a portal. I ordered the extended kit. Despite its nobody being sure if it's worth that much, but it's like, well, you could buy a used Stern Pro for that. It's like, well, yeah, if there was any used Stern Pros that I wanted. Osaka Silver Ball had the Marios next to each other. That's cool. Didn't get me credit for that orbit either. That's one of the, and I think it's a hardware issue. I need to actually, I need to rewire. Oh, 3 Gottliebs. Black Hole, and Pantera. Not many. You don't see Pantera out there too much. And you have 2 black holes. Almost picked up the Wipeout. That could be all right. I think I currently own 5 Gottliebs. I have 2 Gottlieb EMs. Dang it. Well, there's all my games. 2 Gottlieb EMs, 4 System 1s, if you count Sinbad, which is in the project list at the end. Alien Star, Bad Girls. Yeah. I should purposely missed. Have room for one more? Always have. Oh, Big House is the second BH. Gotcha. And I knew that. My flippers don't work. Greedo shot you. Look at that. It turned red. I still gave you the bonus, though. So that's an undocumented feature. I have room for, I could fit at least 3-4 more pins in the house. But of course, you see I have 4 projects. Well, Sinbad's already, the cabinet for Sinbad's in the house. The playfield's out in the shop. I need to build cabinets for Sea Witch and Meteor. Gemini cabinets also in the shop as well. Have room for 1 or 2 and you have 4? That sounds good. I wouldn't mind having less. How many do you have to own before you're a hoarder? No, that's collector. Collector is the word. Although I don't... Yeah. Are you considered a collector if you actually play them and use them and all that kind of stuff? I think when you're renting storage units, and you have to rent storage units to store them, then you're a hoarder. If you can fit them in your house and not have other people in the house get mad at you for having too many, or divorce you for having too many or whatever, yeah, I would refuse to get a storage unit. Of course, I could clean out my shop. If I get rid of all the power tools and everything, I could probably fit another 20 out there. Easily 20. 35 feet long. 36. I could fit a dozen on each side. Yeah. Go for it. No. I like having a shop. I worked my whole life to save money to get a shop. Now I have the shop I want, so I can build things. Like I got to build the cabinets for Sea Witch and Meteor. Exactly, Dent. Unless you're somebody that fixes up and sells them, then it's okay. If you're one of those people, if you have them in the queue to fix up, build 10 more with the shop and an extension on the house. Mine don't get enough play. I'm not a hugely social. We don't have people over all the time or at all, or maybe a couple times a year we'll have family over, a few times a year. A lot of them don't play pinball, so most of the play of all my pinball is me. And I kind of find that with the projects in the shop, building them, the only time I really play them is when I'm streaming. So I got to keep streaming to keep playing all my pinball machines, but all yours are on legs and ready to play. There you go. Tombstone in the garage, exactly. Borg is both. Yeah. I have parts of machines, but I have everything set up and playable except for the projects. Like I said, well, I have Harlem Globetrotters is playable and a project at the same time. I bought a CPR playfield for that. Then I'm waiting. I'm just going to let the playfield sit for a few months to make sure it stays nice and level and smooth and I don't have to re-clear it. And then I'll be doing a playfield swap on Harlem. Sinbad I got as a project, but I got it for free, so that works. Sea Witch and Meteor are populated playfields. Gemini is a total project. It's all fun. Let's play some more pinball. I think we're down to the one more game time. But as usual, it means one more decent game. What that means on this machine, I don't know. Get to multi-ball. I hit that and it didn't do anything. I think that one, my orbits, and most of my Obi-Wan targets. So those 5, those 2, and that shot are all on the same connector. And I think maybe my ground connector for that is not good. Because I will get, the targets will sometimes not register, and the orbits will sometimes not register. And it's usually this one, there's an opto down here and there's an opto up there for those orbits. And it's usually this lower one that doesn't register, as far as I can tell. So there's one that target didn't register. Yes, double or triple, or even 4 times. It's possible to start a 4-ball multi-ball. By doing one of the add-a-balls before you start the multi-ball. I don't think you can do any of them after you start a multi-ball. I don't think you can get the add-a-balls. I don't think. That's my intention anyway. Whether it's coded that way or not, I don't know. Hey, Chicago Bob. How's your Wednesday? We're playing pinball. It's what we usually do around here. Although lately I've been doing bathroom remodel. Because, yay. All right, I need one more loop target. One more Obi-Wan target, actually. It's not loop targets. I missed it. All right, I should be able to get that one. Ah! Sling drain. Busy day. Much rather be playing pinball. There you go. We're coming in at the end there, Chicago Bob. We're in the one more game time, but fortunately we didn't have a good game there, so we'll start over. So to get your map lanes up top, you can shoot the right orbit and that gate will stay closed as long as you haven't completed those, or you can shoot up the middle. Shooting up the middle is a more reliable way to get there. Outlane killed me. Whew. That was a lot of spinners. If only the spinner was lit. I haven't hit anything, so I'm gonna let it go. Gives it back. Ha ha! Oh, it almost even got me the skill shot. Hit the right target. I'm going to try and do the missions in order. Which is hard. Oh, and that one didn't register. Oh. There goes that plan. Drop targets get knocked down a lot. Oh no! Have you ever seen Feel Free Drink? Tiny bottle looking like 5-hour energy drink? No. I have not. I knocked my other giant Pez off this one's the Death Star. Giant Pez dispensers are so cool. I'm going to set him over here. They're not very stable. All right, player one. Player one has not completed any of the... Oh, almost got the skill shot. Almost knocked Darth Vader off there too. All right, so we got 3 of them done. So we have our tractor beam is lit over at the spinner. So lock the ball. Hopefully you saw the bash targets go down. It kicks out another ball for us. Now if we want, instead of hitting that, if we do 2 more orbits. I did what I wanted and then I drained. So my droid lock is now... What does it dispense? There's nothing in it at the moment, but it actually, you put full rolls. Here, I'll show you. I only got a couple in my desk, so the whole packets of candies is what fits in here. No, you can't bottom load. Silly. Bottom's solid. I think it holds like 10. Something like that. I got one more lay to get. I missed the Greedo. Oh, I missed it. See if I can get that last. There we go. I got one more escape. Damn it! I keep blowing it. You saw it on YouTube. It must be true. Exactly. Isn't that how YouTube works? All right. Son of a biscuit. Ah, so close. I was trying to do the things. I missed the things. One more game. The drain of shame. It kicks out the locked balls at the end. It does have lock stealing. If you're playing a 2-player game and the other player qualifies as the same lock, they can steal your ball if you've locked the ball. hit nothing. Evidently, the only thing I can hit is those orbits. Of course, the orbit does include the spinner, so that's a good thing. Because who doesn't like a good spinner rip? Alright, so I've completed that mission. Got one more target. Completed the rescue. I gotta train Luke. Gotta hit the blue shots. There's one. Uh-oh. Damn it. I need to not let it. You love stealing lock balls? Exactly. I do too. I don't know why people hate it. But it's not fair. I don't know. Game Time Television, how you doing today? Happy Wednesday. What's your thoughts on lock stealing? Everybody's got thoughts. One of the hardest things to do in this game is to complete the layup targets, because the darn drop targets keep popping up in your way. And then I just do that. It can be frustrating in competition, but you don't care casually. But it can also be good in a competition, right? When you steal somebody else's locked balls. Isn't that a good thing? You just don't like it when it happens to you. See my little animation I added down here? It flashes the mission light when you hit one of the targets for that. Oh, son of a biscuit. You're usually not the one stealing them. I bet that El Rucco character is, though. I get it back because I didn't hit anything. You never let people steal your balls? Alright, just gonna lock the ball. Ball locked, bash target down. Completed Luke. No! Don't hit. Son of a biscuit! I had my other lock lit. I was trying to get the ball under control so I could shoot the other lock, and then I could start the 3-ball multi-ball instead of just the 2-ball multi-ball. This player's got more work to do. Alright, we got Leia done. Got Luke done. Delivered the plans. All right, hit the lock shot. There we go, ball locked. Go around. Ooh, extra ball. This must be ball 3. That's my pity extra ball. Did a good job keeping it alive. Terminator Rucco. There you go. So at the beginning of ball 3, if you haven't qualified a lock, in other words, you haven't completed 3 missions, it spots one of the out lanes for extra ball, so you can actually get an extra ball. No! Oh no! No, I did not see Devo. Devo at the zoo over in Seattle? Cool. I'm 4 hours away from Seattle if I drive fast, so that would be cool. It's nice to know they still got it. Dang it. Both players had multi-ball ready and they didn't do it. Yeah, Spokane area is about a 4-hour drive from Seattle. Depending on traffic, there's a lot of road construction going on, so it can be longer. So it's a little bit of a trek. All right, one more game. This is the last one more game. Good programming overall, you get an A. Well, thank you. I don't know that my playing gets an A a little bit. I just like hitting that spinner shot. Post pass. LED flashers? No. None in this game, and I don't think I have any anywhere. I don't have that many games with flashers. Oh, Lazarus! All right, let's try that again. That's what I was trying to do, is get the ball up top. We still got the drop target sequence running. Not anymore. No! Can you disable extra balls and get points instead? I could probably program it to do that. I haven't set up a service menu because I really don't have any don't have anything really configurable. I suppose I could. T3 had a burned out flasher. LED ones, yeah. LED flashers I hear are, and the way they flash is just insane. So I've heard. MPF has the ability to add service menus in. I just haven't found a compelling reason to do so. So right orbits, once you've completed the lanes at the top, it opens that top gate. So shooting that right side, come back. No, that it went out. So that gate at the top is a controlled gate. So like to get the skill shot, which is that flashing one up there, you need to plunge it to that. And once I plunge, it opens that top gate so that the ball will go all the way around if I do it too hard. I, of course, didn't hit it hard enough.
Hey, I shot Greedo 4 times. There's our Greedo multi-ball. Which actually might be a really good time to try to get Leia. Oh, I thought that was going to hit. Oh, straight down the middle. Dang it. Price of 8 flash lamps was $8 incandescent. Yeah. Not surprised anymore. All right, I got 2 more shots to complete Luke. That was neither. All right, lock is lit. So I completed escape mission. So it lights the droid lock. Got 1 more for Luke. So there's Luke. So now the tractor beam is on as well. I missed the shot. There it is. All right, kicks out the 3rd ball. Now I just need to hit the captive ball up at the top, and I will start the 3-ball multi-ball. There it went. I got that just in time. On the 3-ball multi-ball, it leaves that down if you hit the captive ball again. It gives you extra ball. Do you have any pins with LED pop lights? All of mine just have like a single LED in the pops. The ones that I do have LEDs, I don't have any of those multi-fancy guys. But that's right. I need to remember those are now rotating left instead of right. Completed those. Outlane. Should get extra ball. Shoot again. Player 1. Every level of bonus X on the bonus count speeds up the timer on counting it. So no matter which one you're at, whether you're 2, 3X, 4X, or 5X, your first cycle through is at 200 milliseconds between chimes. And then as it goes to the next one, it drops at 20 milliseconds. So it'd be a 200, 180, 160, 140, and then your 1X would be at 120 milliseconds between. So it speeds up in between. Or if you start at 3X, it's 200, 180, then 160. It's kind of fun. Too much fun playing the pinball machine you built? That's good, Dent. I was worried that... extra ball. That's what happens. I was worried that I wasn't going to like it enough. But I think it's good. I like it. Got a lot of feedback. Other people like it. People that played it at the show. Player 2, ball 3, we got a chance. No, we don't have a chance. Oh no. Oh, the drain of shame. I can't believe it. Well, thanks, C&K. I appreciate it. I'm not a coding guy, and I've managed to fumble my way through MPF enough to get this. So, self-commentator curse. Exactly. Oh well. So yeah, still things to learn, still things to fix in the coding and stuff like that. Maybe I'll think about adding a service menu to it, to where you could do things like change the extra balls to be points instead of an extra ball, and maybe change like the rotate, lock, the difficulty level. Maybe set a difficulty level, and if you have it on easy, then everything's easier to do or something. I don't know. Anyway, thank you all for coming. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the chats and the follows and all that other good stuff. We're going to see if anybody's streaming. Anybody streaming pinball out there? I got to put my glasses on so I can see things. Seem to update your code a lot more. Yeah, I'm still finishing it. I'm on 0.95 at the moment or something. I don't know, Chicago Bob. I don't know how to number it. Major Drain says, "Kiss my Borg." He's playing some Kiss. We'll send you over to Major Drain. Watch some Borg pinball, because, Borg. Was Kiss a board game? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough. Anyway, thanks everybody for stopping by. We will see you again next time. Brooklyn Pin says yes. There you go. So, catch you next time, all.